Ever wondered what happened to the sci-fi cartoons that once captivated us in the 70s? From secret space missions to futuristic battles, these forgotten gems may not have lasted long, but they left an unforgettable mark on the world of animation. Ready to dive into the wild and wonderful worlds that never quite made it to the mainstream? Let's take a trip back to the 70s, where adventure, mystery, and a bit of magic awaited around every corner. Are you ready? Let's dive in. At number 10, we begin our journey with Sealab 2020. Imagine living in the sea and being surrounded by peculiar wildlife and vast oceans. That is what Sealab 2020 provided viewers in the 70s. This cartoon, taking place in a futuristic underwater research center, revolved around a very diverse group of scientists and explorers that went through challenges in the deep ocean. Their mission was to take care of the environment and learn new oceanic life forms and mysteries. What was special about Sealab 2020 was the fact that it was an action-packed cartoon while dealing with relevant topics such as pollution and conservation. It was not a cartoon aimed simply at showing life under the ocean. It made the viewers consider the environment and life that resides in the water. It only lasted for one season. However, Sealab 2020 was designed to be every child's dream show. The futuristic technology, coupled with the animation of bizarre animals, was captivating. Yes, the show did not last long, but its mix of important life lessons along with fun underwater adventures still keeps the show alive in today's times. So what comes to mind when a band goes exploring other galaxies? Let's figure it out with the next tune. What happens when a rock band meets intergalactic travel? The result is nothing else but Josie and the Pussycats in outer space. You guessed it right. This show transferred Josie and her band members from musical adventures onto the galactic exterior. The group, accompanied by their manager, embarked on thrilling adventures across various parts of the universe. Despite staying focused on their music, they still encountered fascinating aliens, explored bizarre planets, and interacted with impressive futuristic technology. This unique blend of music and space-age themes set the cartoon apart, making it an unforgettable experience. Entertaining cartoons, awesome tunes, and goofy storylines were great for kids. Josie and the Pussycats in outer space, while not exceptionally well and did not run for long, was a fun, unusual experience for fans. It's not difficult to see why this show has a certain appeal among lovers of cartoons from the 70s. But what if I told you that the next episode allows me to travel to space by being an active part of the crew of the USS Enterprise? You're right, this is what happened next. Star Trek, the animated series. Imagine that you could be on the USS Enterprise without stepping outside your house. This is essentially what animated series offered to the fans of the original Star Trek. The program also animated Captain Kirk, Spock, and the rest of the team who helped with space exploration to go on more space missions. They went to new worlds, met new alien races, and encountered new challenges, all within the frame of moving pictures. In fact, the best part of it was that a good number of the original performers, such as William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, came back to voice over the characters that they enacted decades prior. Despite having a life of only 2 seasons, the animated series was able to grow the Star Trek franchise by giving the audiences more stories to watch. More interesting alien creatures and more advanced futuristic tech might have looked great, but it would have been practically impossible to achieve in the 1960s. Even though Star Trek the Animated Series existed for a short time, it managed to banish a bit of a stigma that the Star Trek universe had, and has a place in the hearts of the fans of the series who appreciate the boldness of the series and its willingness to go to the furthest point of the universe. Now, do you want to imagine superpowered humans who are defending the Earth from cosmic problems? Let's dive into the next cartoon, Space Sentinels. Picture a team of superheroes who are half man, half god, and whose responsibility is to safeguard the Earth from any form of aggression. That is what Space Sentinels were all about. This short-lived series created 3 powerful heroes, namely Jason, who is the son of Zeus, Mega Woman, who is a powerful telekinetic, and Captain Kincaid, a skilled warrior. In this way, they tried their best to save the Earth from space foes and catastrophes. With the series having an action-packed plot based on superheroes, as well as the mythological characters, the show was a combination of sci-fi and mythology. They used their powers in order to defeat the villains, to save the planet, and even to travel through space. Even though it was shown for only one season, Space Sentinels had a lot of action that could keep the audience engaged. The combination of superpowers and ancient mythology placed it in the cartoons of the 70s, and it is not surprising that it has its fans. What would have happened if the greatest heroes in the world came together to save the universe from intergalactic threats? Find out in the next show. Imagine also being able to stretch, turn invisible, calve into a rock-hard giant, or shoot fire from your hands. It's what the heroes of the Fantastic Four could do. It brought the superhero team to life in a way ponytailed kids of the late 70s loved. The show followed Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Johnny Storm, Human Torch, and Ben Grimm, the Thing, as they faced off against some of the most powerful villains in the universe. Whether battling intergalactic threats, evil geniuses, or cosmic beings, the team always found a way to save the day, using their unique powers and teamwork. The 1978 animated version of the Fantastic Four may not have had the flashy animation of today's superhero cartoons, but it still captured the spirit of the original comics. The show's exciting space adventures, futuristic technology, and villainous plots kept viewers hooked. Despite its brief run, the Fantastic Four remains one of the most beloved superhero teams, and this animated series was an early introduction to the world of Marvel cartoons. Want to know what happens when a show about superheroes battles for the spotlight in space? Let's find out in the next entry. What happens when 5 young heroes are tasked with defending the Earth from alien invaders, all while having cool gadgets and sleek uniforms? Battle of the Planets. This action-packed cartoon followed the adventures of the G-Force team, 5 members who fought to save the Earth from the evil forces of Zoltar and his alien army. The show had everything: space battles, advanced technology, and epic team missions. Each member of the G-Force had a special ability, from martial arts skills to incredible intelligence, making them a force to be reckoned with. The show was a blend of sci-fi, action, and drama, with thrilling space missions that kept viewers on the edge of their seats. What made Battle of the Planets stand out was its memorable characters, creative storylines, and futuristic setting, all mixed with intense action. Despite being a mashup of Japanese animation and American storytelling, it became a hit and garnered a loyal fan base. The mix of high-tech gadgets, epic battles, and the fight for peace in space made it one of the most exciting sci-fi cartoons of the 70s. What if you could unlock a secret world of advanced alien technology? Let's see in the next show. Imagine discovering a secret sword that could change the fate of the universe. That's exactly what happened in The Secret of the Sword, a cartoon filled with action, magic, and mystery. This show was part of the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe franchise and focused on She-Ra, He-Man's twin sister. She-Ra discovers a magical sword that gives her incredible powers and transforms her into the mighty heroine, She-Ra, Princess of Power. Alongside her loyal companions, She-Ra battles the evil Horde and uncovers the mysteries of her royal heritage. The show took viewers on a wild ride through a magical world, where the battle between good and evil was fought with powerful swords and enchanted technology. What made The Secret of the Sword stand out was its mix of sci-fi and fantasy elements, offering a blend of futuristic technology with magical creatures and battles. Despite being a spin-off, She-Ra quickly became a beloved character in her own right, with her strong leadership and courageous spirit inspiring fans. The series helped lay the foundation for the 80s cartoons that followed, leaving a lasting legacy for female superheroes. What if you could become a powerful space warrior and save the galaxy? Let's discover more in the next show. What if the world as we know it ended and a barbarian with a sword had to fight through a new, strange world of magic and mutants? That's the thrilling premise of Thundar the Barbarian. Set in a post-apocalyptic future, this show followed Thundar, a rugged hero with a magical sword, as he journeyed through a ruined Earth. Along with his allies, Princess Ariel, a skilled sorceress, and Ukla the Moth, a powerful creature, they battled against evil sorcerers, mutants, and strange creatures. The show combined futuristic technology with elements of fantasy and sword and sorcery adventure, offering something totally unique. Thundar the Barbarian stood out with its mix of action, magic, and adventure, all set against a backdrop of a destroyed, yet oddly beautiful Earth. The series was packed with excitement, from epic battles to thrilling chases, making it a must-watch for fans of sci-fi and fantasy. Although it didn't last long, Thundar the Barbarian left a lasting impression with its action-packed storytelling and strong, memorable characters. It's a show that still holds a special place in the hearts of those who watched it in the 70s. What if a team of cosmic heroes had to battle an evil space emperor to save the universe? Let's take a look in the next show. What if your favorite superheroes teamed up to fight evil and save the world, all while teaching important lessons about teamwork and friendship? That's exactly what the Super Friends brought to life. This animated series brought together iconic superheroes from DC Comics, including Superman, Batman, Robin, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and the Green Lantern, as part of a team called the Super Friends. Together, they tackled everything from natural disasters to villains trying to take over the world. The show emphasized teamwork, problem solving, and always doing what's right, making it not just entertaining, but educational as well. While it was designed for younger audiences, it had a universal appeal that still attracted older viewers. The Super Friends' colorful adventures were packed with action, but they also taught important moral lessons about justice, courage, and working together to solve problems. Although the series had several spin-offs and lasted for years, its beginnings in 1973 set the tone for many superhero cartoons that followed. The team's strong sense of unity and their ability to work together made the Super Friends a beloved classic that still brings back fond memories for fans. And now, what could possibly top the legendary team-ups of the Super Friends? Let's explore the final show on our list. What if you could follow the iconic droids from the Star Wars universe on their own thrilling adventures? That's exactly what Star Wars The Droids did, giving fans the chance to see R2-D2 and C-3PO take the spotlight in a brand new way. This animated series, which came out shortly after the massive success of the original Star Wars movie, focused on the two lovable droids as they traveled across the galaxy. The show followed their adventures from helping rebels to avoiding evil forces like the Empire. While it may not have featured the famous Jedi or the battles between the Rebellion and the Empire, it still captured the Star Wars magic by focusing on the unique personalities of R2-D2 and C-3PO. With action, humor, and a dash of Star Wars charm, Star Wars The Droids offered fans a different side of the galaxy far, far away. Though the series didn't last long, it was an exciting and fun ride for fans of the franchise, especially those who wanted to see more of their favorite droid duo. And with that, we've reached the end of our list. Which one of these forgotten sci-fi gems do you remember watching? And there you have it, 10 unforgettable sci-fi cartoons from the 70s that many have forgotten, but none should be overlooked. From daring space missions to epic battles and futuristic adventures, these shows paved the way for the animated series we love today. Whether you are a fan of the Super Friends, Star Wars The Droids, or Thundar the Barbarian, these classics hold a special place in the history of animation. But the journey doesn't stop here. I want to hear from you. What's your favorite 70s sci-fi cartoon that we didn't mention? Or maybe you've got a hidden gem that deserves to be rediscovered. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's take a walk down memory lane together. And hey, if you enjoyed this countdown and want more awesome content about forgotten gems from the past, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Join me as we dive into more epic shows, hidden histories, and unforgettable moments.